Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new movie review where I will be reviewing the movie Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Shazam 2 basically just picks up where Shazam 1 left off, and it's just a very continuous movie. I didn't find it too interesting though. Obviously DC has come out with this big reboot, and so the future of DC doesn't rely heavily on this movie, so we don't really care too much about this movie. It was more for entertainment purposes, but it didn't really do that very much. For me, the movie was a very dicey movie, and it was very boring to watch, in my opinion. Some of the jokes they did land. There were quite a few jokes that I found kind of funny, and they made me chuckle. But the movie itself, it didn't follow a very interesting plot. A lot of the things were very predictable, and honestly, and my biggest problem with the movie is that nothing in the movie matters. What do I mean by nothing in the movie matters? Nothing in the movie matters because everything that is done, everything that is a big moment, immediately gets undone. Here is where I will say that there are spoilers, and if you want to watch the movie, then definitely click out of the video and then watch it back again. But I don't think that you're going to want to do that since the movie wasn't very interesting and it's been out for a bit. So hey, you've had your chance, and it's not a very interesting movie. So in the end of the movie, Shazam goes up against one of the daughters of Atlas, which just ends up betraying everybody just because she's selfish, which who would have guessed? And so he ends up killing her with the staff, and then he ends up dying, and so you have this heartfelt moment. But in in that whole scene or that whole sequence, I knew that there was something else going on, and that this wasn't going to be the end of Shazam, that they were going to somehow make him come back alive and make it some big thing, which guess what they do? They bring back Wonder Woman just to bring him back to life, which isn't a very interesting way to do it. Honestly, they just brought back Wonder Woman just for the cameo, and then they decided to just bring back Shazam just because, hey, it's his movie, we can't just kill him off like this. And everyone loses their powers at the end. They have the whole Shazam family. Everyone loses their powers in the end. But then at the end of the movie, Wonder Woman comes in and she relights the staff and gives everyone else their powers back. So everything that happened throughout the movie just becomes meaningless. The movie itself, it's a enjoyable watch, not very interesting though. You're gonna watch the movie and it's just a movie. It doesn't make me want more. It doesn't make me be on the edge of my seat. There were some quirky moments, some funny moments. There was a pen that could write, and it would write whatever they were saying, and it did have its funny moments, but most of the movie was just really filler in my opinion. The CGI was good. I really liked the effects. But aside from that, the movie just fell flat, in my opinion. If I could rate this movie, I would give it a 4 out of 10. Obviously, we all know that the DC universe is going to be completely rebooted. Hopefully, the actors stay the same. I really like the actors that they picked. They had a very good cast. It was just the fact that the script that they were given wasn't the best and it wasn't the strongest. So I have nothing against the actual actors themselves. It's just the story that they were telling wasn't a very appealing one to me. But hey, some of you might like it. Personally, for me, it's a 4 out of 10. An enjoyable watch. It's watchable, but ultimately, I'm going to forget it by the time I wake up tomorrow. And it's just not going to be very important to me, especially after this reboot. If you have enjoyed this video, then you should definitely subscribe. You should hit that like button. Definitely consider writing down a comment about who your favorite superhero in the DC universe is. I will be responding to every one of your comments, and I always love hearing about them. Ring that bell so that you know whenever I post something on my channel. I try to post it as constantly as possible so that you guys can have all the content that you guys want. And I talk about movies. So if you like hearing about the movies, and if you like knowing more about what's going on in the entertainment industry, then you should definitely subscribe.